Salutations, and welcome to the Dead Zone Radio plays Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I am your gamer for today, Joshton, and I'm joined by my two ghostly gamers, Bryce.
Hey.
And Ryan.
I'm dead in the game Matrix.
Oh.
I'm a gaming ghost.
Okay, but a little bit of facts about this as we try to do this before. This is our second time.
Yeah, this is our
this
third
second.
time.
Well, this is our third time recording a game, but this is our second time doing Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Y'all, we got the Mac Daddy of setups now. Like, y'all don't even know.
I'm kind of curious. Hold on. Can you guys hear this?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, cool.
I turned off the lights so they could, so Josh could get in the mood.
So that we could open our eyes.
open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Hey, look. She said it.
It's crazy because I noticed that she said the same thing that I did.
Wake up,
Yeah.
Link.
Wake up, Link.
Man, you're such a good voice actor, Bryce.
Thank you.
You sound just like.
I did I tell you I actually did the voice work for Zelda in Breath
Really?
of the Wild? Yeah.
I don't think
Like,
so.
listen. Wake up, Link. Stupid elf ass.
I don't remember that part.
That was in one of the hidden memories that you gotta find.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the secret ones.
Oh, one of those secret. Yeah, one of the secret ones.
The ones that are pretty tough to find.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this is me getting out of a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me getting out of a bath right there. What
Bryce
he did.
showers with his clothes on.
I do shower with my clothes on. I don't want anyone to walk in while I'm naked because that's a very awkward situation I don't want to be in.
We haven't told Bryce about locks yet. He's not old enough to learn.
A what? A what?
I said love.
lick?
I said
lick?
love. No, I
A
said
lick?
love. I haven't told you about love yet. You're not ready.
What is that?
Yeah, you're not ready.
I don't.
Yeah.
All I know is that I want to start.
So,
a
Josh, what's
genocide.
happening in this game right now?
We're getting a slate.
That is a Sheikah slate.
Perfect.
There it is. That worked
Take
out.
It guides
Take
you
it.
after your long slumber.
It will help you
Your
guide
long slumber.
after your long slumber.
So, y'all, third attempt at recording a game. First, we did Skyrim. Then we did Breath of the Wild, but the recording was awful.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I said? F it.
F it.
Hold
on. I got you. Fuck it. Here you go.
I'm just investing in a Del Gamato game recording capture software device. Spent the money, and here we are looking beautiful. I mean, I gotta say, y'all, it looks
It does
pretty
look
darn good.
really good.
This game already
And we
looks
sound
fantastic.
great.
Yeah, we sound great because first we also tried it at my home.
Yeah.
But the thing with that is like, we just can't be as like, my parents aren't strict
As
about this kind of thing,
boisterous.
but yeah, we just can't be as boisterous and as
Boys.
crass and as boys just being guys, being dudes, being gay. You know, we just
Being
can't do
men.
that.
Well, wait. I don't know about that
Well,
last part.
that's okay. We just can't be as loud and fun as we could be. So here we are in the actual studio where we record Dead Zone Radio for this Dead Zone Gaming. Dead Zone Gaming.
I'd have to say, or Dead Gaming.
Dead Gaming.
The Zone. The Dead Zone
Our
Gaming.
Hold the
views
Sheikah
better
slate
be zero.
Up to the pedestal.
I hope it is.
Or else we're just, you know,
That will
kind of
show you the
betraying
way.
our entire mantra.
Yeah.
Right, Josh?
That's facts.
So nobody watch this. Please don't subscribe. Please don't like. Please don't comment.
And go ahead and start criticizing everything we do.
Yes. Yeah. Make sure that any facts or lore that any of us say about the Zelda franchise,
Maybe, or anything we say.
please make
about
sure you
us
scrutinize it.
personally. Bully
Cancel
us,
us. Cancel us.
Cancel us.
Yeah.
Shit on my dick.
Yeah.
Oh?
No, he's right. No, he's right.
Yeah,
No, he's right.
I'm right.
He's right.
But actually, in the comments, I want you to say I'm wrong.
yeah. Yeah. Just contradicts literally everything.
Literally
in the
everything I say.
Our light.
Thank you so much.
That must shine upon
What
Hyrule
should
once
I
again.
say after this statement, Ryan? Do you think I should say
Now go.
Bernie Sanders 2020?
I think that I love this game.
love
What a
this game
beautiful
too.
game. So, did you boys play? Okay, so Josh, you didn't play when it just came out. I had to wait a few months. So when I wanted to get a Switch, it's actually a pretty interesting day. So the day the Switch came out, I think was March 7th, 2016.
Really, March 7th.
2017.
'Cause I remember
March
I
7th.
got it on Christmas. That was like a long time ago.
Sure, you probably got it Christmas 2017.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, but it came out March 7th.
Oh yeah, because Mario came out a little after that. 'Cause
Yes.
I remember when I got my
I think
Switch, got
Mario came out in October.
Yeah, I got Mario and Breath of the Wild, and I remember.
Look at that shot. Just beautiful.
Jesus Christ, I love this game. I really should play through it again.
Well, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, personally play through it.
Yeah, I know what
With
you
the
mean.
hands in the controller, being sexy, being an elf, and being
Yeah.
handsome all around.
But yeah, this was a release title with the Switch. I think March 7th, 2017 is the correct date. If not, maybe March 6th. I just know it's somewhere around there. Just a fantastic game. I didn't get it until when the Switch came out, it was completely sold out, like instantly, everywhere, totally sold out. I think I was working at the candy store at the time, and I remember closing and seeing the line out of GameStop where it
that
was
bad?
because it was so long. People were camping out, and so what I did, so it had another release a month later at Games, well, everywhere.
But
For the
GameStop
new
had to like
yeah, everybody had to get a new shipment in because
Yeah.
it was so. But what I did actually was that morning at 5 a.m. I got up on the first shipment day, and I knew everywhere was going to be sold out. But I called Target and I was like, "Hey, do y'all have it?" And they said, "We have one left." I said, "Can you put it on hold?" They said, "Hang up." They did not put it on hold for me. So I busted down there as quick as I could and said, "Sorry, we just sold it." They said, "Fine," and they said, "Well, we do have a copy of Breath of the Wild left." And I said, "Yeah, give it to me." I knew that the Switch wasn't going to come out again until like a month or two later, but I was like, absolutely, let me get this game. So I got the very last copy of Breath of the Wild that they had. Couldn't play it until I actually got the Switch like a month later.
Yeah.
But I was like, absolutely, I have to get this. And so when I got my Switch, it was the day that they had been re-released. So I think it was about a month later. I think April 23rd or something. And I was working at the candy store that morning. So, I think I had to open at 11 a.m. or something, maybe 10 a.m. And so what I did was I got to GameStop at 8 a.m. because they opened at 9. No, I got there like 7 a.m. And I waited. I was the first in line. But it's interesting because I was like the first in line, but clearly like people were waiting around town center before everybody else was showing up,
Yeah.
waiting to be there. But I was the first one to get in line. And then all these people started to show up, and it was like the most diverse group of people that were showing up because the second lady there was this like 45-year-old mom who was getting it for her son, and she was like in all her workout gear. Like she was so pumped to get this thing for her kid. And the second guy was this like nerdy black kid who was like so pumped about getting this thing. He was going to get two, one for him and one his friend. And it was just like all these people kept showing up right behind me. And it was fantastic. And the thing was though, when they were opening and when some of the people were showing up to work, for GameStop, they were like, "Yeah, well, we don't have them yet." And I was like, "Oh, crap." Like, yeah, we're not going to get them probably until about 11 a.m. when the FedEx guy usually comes for our shipments. And I was like, "Crap, I have to open the store at 11. I'm not going to be able to get this." And so, like, all these people were like, "Don't you worry, man. Like, even if you have to open, just give us the money. We'll get this thing for you.
Oh,
or
that's
we'll make
crazy.
sure that you're the first
I
one
don't
in
know,
line to
that's
get
like,
this
I don't know
thing."
if I'd trust people with my money. Though.
No, but like I was also obviously weary, but like we had been talking and like chatting and like having a great time like in this line waiting for the thing to come out. And I was like, "Man, you guys are just making me feel so good." Thankfully, the guy showed up at like 10:50. I checked out at like 10:55. Walked out of there with a Switch and a case, and just had it.
And charisma and just all.
Oh
around
yeah,
happiness,
walking with all that
joy.
swagger. Yeah. Got to work, which is literally 50 feet away from GameStop. Thankfully, that's so nice. Got to work. It was
Head for the point
torture
marked on the
because I
map
was
in your
working that
Sheikah
day and like
slate.
nobody was even coming into the store.
You just wanted to open that bad
Oh,
boy
I
and
did.
play.
I opened it. I put it together. I didn't play anything because I didn't bring Breath of the Wild with me, and I certainly couldn't play while I was at work.
That happened last time too, and I was like waiting for it. I was like, "Where'd he go?"
But I put it together. I was like looking through all this. Like, this thing is so beautiful. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. And then when I got home that night, I just demolished this game.
Oh, are you serious?
I took a few days off
I
work.
want to ask you guys a question, and I'll ask the viewers too. Do you guys, you take the kids to the game, do you guys want to do an Animal Crossing Let's Play?
An
When it-
Animal
when it
Crossing
comes
Let's
out,
Play.
So one person can be on there. We'll just look through their screen, but the two of us will bring our Switches. We'll connect to like the school Wi-Fi.
Well, you can do 4 people on the same screen.
Yeah, but the thing is,
But I
it's,
know
like,
what you're saying. I
leaders
know
and
what you're
stuff,
saying.
and I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be following.
Right.
somebody.
I'm down for that. What do you
that
think,
sounds
Josh?
like fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it when it comes out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Once my tax return comes in, I'm pre-ordering it immediately.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pre-order it. I'm pretty against pre-ordering games, even though this Nintendo typically doesn't do any pre-order bonuses.
Did you see the you probably have the new Nintendo like Switch like Animal Crossing theme?
Oh, that thing is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
is
like
beautiful.
I usually don't like those light blue colors.
No,
or
I
those light
love
colors,
that, but it's
they
got like
look
that teal
so
and the light blue. It
good.
looks so good.
Oh my god, I fucking loved it. I was like, dude, I kind of want to buy it, but like obviously I'm not going to. But I'm like, this is something I'd want.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I know Aaron's little sister, Lily, is gonna get Animal Crossing when it comes out too, and I'm like, I'm gonna play Animal Crossing. It's gonna be great.
So Josh is the one playing this game right now.
Yeah, he's focusing.
Yeah,
as you know,
he's
been
truly absorbed in this world.
talking. Josh, what is your goal right now?
Kill everything.
Kill
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Stalin.
So boys, how long do you think these episodes are going to be?
It's up to
You
you.
think about 25 minutes?
25 minutes is a lot.
You think so? That's about an average
First-
Let's Play episode.
Yeah, sure. I guess you're right.
Because we're sitting at a chill 11 minutes right now.
Ah, dang it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So what is it that what would you say is your number one thing that you love most about this game? Josh, let's hear from you first. What is your number one thing you love about this game?
I
That's beautiful.
I don't actually know, cause like I don't know, like I kind of consider myself to be like a fake gamer in the sense that like I don't know, Bryce and Ryan both like play a lot, or like Bryce plays a lot, Ryan watches a lot of Let's Plays.
Hey, I still play a lot. I still play a lot.
But it's like regardless, it's like I just kind of like I don't know, like I'll play some, but it's pretty rare that I like finish a game or I get thoroughly invested in a game, and I just like, you know, I've been suggested it multiple times by multiple people, and so I was like, all
What are
right,
some of
whatever.
the games that you've beaten?
Well, I got it last spring. Well, I don't know. I can't actually name them all, but like I got like this game last spring break, or something like that, and so I just like started playing it. I sat down. I did not leave my room for the entire week until I like beat
I
the
remember
fucking
him
thing, because
putting
it was
in the Instagram chat.
it was
just like,
so good.
Yeah.
This
Like
is crazy.
yeah,
good.
it was so good. Like I don't know what about it. It was like the story, but and then it's like it's just so pretty to look at. Like it's so open. There's so much to see and so much to do, and like whatever. Like I don't know. It's like I'm also like whenever I'd pass like one of the stables or like the little villages, I was like I'm about this. Like I was like, because I'm like kind of a sucker for that
Yeah.
for whatever reason. But I was like, this is the best thing ever.
You just like seeing the life
Yeah.
in a game.
It
I think that's
being
great.
Actually, like full and open. With
Josh,
people
why
in
don't you just wait and do the story and maybe get some better items before you
No, I'm
go
gonna
in
kill
and...
these
No, you
guys.
should definitely do it, Josh.
You're going to die.
No, he's not. Look at him.
Oh shoot!
He's got a hat, a
A
heart, and a heart.
I got this.
I think he's fine.
Oh shit! I forgot the arrow, guys.
Yeah, you probably should take them out first. That's fine. You know, adapt, improvise,
Oh,
overcome.
Josh.
That's great. Grab his bow. Do you have any arrows?
No, you don't do arrows in this game. Oh, yeah, you do. I'm sorry. Yeah, you do.
You're crouched. You're crouched. You're spiking. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't see. No! Okay.
We've got Joshy Classic Zelda fan over here.
Yeah. This is actually that that guy that you were talking about in the line when he got his Switch.
Oh, yeah.
This is him. Those assholes, dude. I see. I can't hear it, so Ryan has to do all the sound effects for me.
Oh, sure.
You just break his shield, doofus.
Oh, sorry. They also do the trumpet. They go...
They do that.
Yeah.
Equip the axe, dude.
Remember, there's an easier way to do that.
Yeah, but
It's your shoulder buttons.
dude.
There you go. Rush, 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 rush.
Do it. You should try it down.
Yeah, doing those against the Lionels is like your number one strat against those things.
All right, he's dead. Now I gotta go for the arrow.
Okay. Be careful. You still got an arrow boy.
Yeah.
You don't have any arrows, though. Boko Club is better. Press your right shoulder tab.
You should surf.
Don't throw it.
Yeah, throw it. Throw it. Throw it at him.
Don't throw it. You won't have anything to hit him when you get up
That's
there.
fine. He's got his fist and his intuition. I'm sure they can hear that button.
You know,
mashing.
I said he couldn't do it. I said it couldn't be
I
done,
told
and I
you
was
he
wrong.
could.
I was wrong.
It couldn't be done.
I turned you back up, Josh. Please don't spike again.
Dude, I can't help it. I guess intense.
Yeah, when you get the glider in this game, that glider is such a
Is
great
that what you
tool for
say
video
that,
games.
Your favorite thing is in the game?
I don't know. No, I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing, but I will say that when I was playing games after this, I would jump off of things and be like, "Where's my glider?" Like it was such a useful tool. Like probably one of the most useful like navigation tools a video game has ever given me. You know, like this game also does horses and stuff, but to know that I can get from point A, which is very high, to point B, which is very low, like, and not have it be a problem is so great. And it's not like this game says no, fall damage isn't a problem anymore, but it's
make
just
sure like scale doesn't
it said
matter.
it said yes, it's a problem, but here's a way to fix it. And I think a game doing anything that says like here's where your boundaries are, but they're not going to limit you in the way that you might expect, and it says here's a conflict, here's a limitation, but here's how you can get around that is fantastic.
You could say they're the entrepreneurs.
Now, what they did similarly, like one of my biggest gripes with this game is the issue of your weapon durability. And as we've already seen a few times, like I think Josh has already broken like 2 weapons.
You know, like,
And, you know, that's pretty annoying. And the
It
first
is.
like 5 hours of this game, you're going to find that being pretty
I
annoying.
thought it was the whole game. That's what I didn't like about the game.
I caught a bunch of fish.
Yeah. Josh is the fishing master.
He does fish.
Dang
Nice throw, Josh. Can you surf for our viewers?
Can you
Surfing
surf in this game?
Surfing was one of my favorite things to do.
You mean like
With your
sledding?
Shield surfing.
You mean like sledding?
For sure. Well, like there's no snow, so I assume he is like, I don't know.
I do wonder if you can go down a slope into water and skid over the water on your shield. I've never thought about that.
I always did that. Like whenever I saw a downhill thing, I was like, all right, boys, you know what time it is.
Oh, but what I was saying about the weapon durability is something that they did with limitations is obviously there's low weapon durability. And there are ways to fix that, though. Apparently, you know the octo rocks, which are the things that like come out of the water and they spit things at you?
Yeah.
If you throw your weapon at them, and I think there's one of the things you can throw
They
your
eat
weapon
it.
at, yeah, they'll eat it and they'll spit it out or something and it'll be fixed.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes, I do
there's
remember
something
that.
along
I do
those
remember
lines.
That. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
I'm probably not describing it in the 100% correct way, but there's something along those lines
No,
where,
that's right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I remember doing that. Because I was like, man, I'm going to throw my weapon at this guy. And then he spit it back out at me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
But I'd say it's really not worth it to me, because I would just find a million weapons and
Yeah.
be full. But I was big in collecting the Korok seeds, and if you don't know, collecting the Korok seeds and giving them to whatever his name is with the maracas,
Yeah.
he'll give you the upgrade.
Can we
So-
try and find a Korok seed, Josh?
I don't know if you can find them yet. I don't know if they're
Yeah, I
anywhere.
think you just kind of find them. We'll
Yeah.
find them at some point.
Well, you'll get the mask at some point. We do have the DLC for this, so
I'd actually like to play the DLC.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I haven't played it.
maybe we'll let Bryce take the controls for the DLC.
I'd like to talk about my favorite thing about this game.
Okay.
Is that it's I don't know. It was the thing is like I wasn't as addicted to the game as much as well I was for a long point. I was like addicted for like a good week, and then I stopped it for a while. I got like about halfway through, and then after I took a break, and then Josh got me. This was like a year after. And Josh finally got me. It's just like
I can't hear you.
I just think
like you can't hear me through there.
You were just very quiet because it's a loud cutscene.
yeah.
Oh.
You're good. Keep talking. I got it.
Okay. Well, once Josh got the game, I was like, all right, I'll hop back on it. So like I got hooked right back into it, and I kind of like just went through the game, beat it, and I was like, man, this is great. This is great. One thing that I really liked in this game was the boss fights.
Oh, yeah.
I did not like the puzzle areas. Those
No,
were
I love
very
those.
frustrating because I could never figure them out. So I was like, I'm a big dummy. So I just looked up a walkthrough for it because I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to do this. But like the actual boss fights and fighting them itself, like I loved the electric boss fight, the one where it like
Yeah.
shot down electric onto those metal things that you
Right.
gotta like put up next to him for him to do damage.
I like the
yeah.
wind one.
I'm
yeah.
trying to remember.
Where you've got to use Rivali's Gale.
Oh
Mhm.
Yeah.
dude, all the boss fights were so much fun. Like even the final with Ganon.
I love that
So
right there.
cool.
That drip into the thing. I think that's so cool.
But yeah, I'd say that was my favorite thing is the boss fights in the game. I just love boss fighting games. Like I've loved Dark Souls. I loved Sekiro. I've loved just any type of boss fight. Cuphead fucking just a boss battle game. It's just really fun. But yeah.
Zelda has historically had very strong boss fights. I think that's one of the ones where they excel the most.
What would you say Zelda game has the best boss fights?
You have been asleep
That's a good
for the
question.
past 100 years.
I really like Skyward Sword is my favorite game of all time.
beast
I think it's the
regains
best
its
Zelda
true
game. I
power.
think it's one of the best
This
video games
world
ever made.
will face its end.
And it has some very interesting boss fights in the sense that, like, you know how in this game you can go in any order you want. It's very non-linear. But if you do kind of go in the order where it sets you up, then you have a better chance of doing the
Now
other
then.
boss battles. Because, like I said, if you do Rivali's
You must
Gale
hurry,
on
Link.
that boss fight, then you have a better
Before
chance
it's
of
too
defeating that
late.
boss. Well, Skyward Sword is very linear. You kind of until like the last 25% of the game, you kind of have to go in the direction that it sends you. And I really like how that game, in addition to previous Zelda games as well, make you use the items and the tools that you've gotten from your previous dungeons and so forth to fight those things. Because, like, I'm thinking of, there's this really one amazing looking boss battle where it's like this, like Hindu.
No.
Please. That would have been so cool.
Dude, for a second I thought I had it.
Why didn't you pull out your glider?
He doesn't have a glider yet.
I don't have
Does
it.
he not?
No.
Oh,
He has to
oops.
visit the 4 shrines before you get the glider.
Oh.
But it's got like this baby voice, but it's this giant golden statue man with all these arms, and you have to pick up his like scythes and cut his arms off and then attack his heart with it. And it's just so cool. It just looks so cool. And then you have to do like, you guys know Link's Awakening, which has the giant windfish. Well, in Skyward
What?
Sword, there is also a windfish called the Leviathan, and you have to defeat a boss that's on his body, and it's just so cool. And the area that you're fighting him in is so cool. And I'd say that the final boss in that game, the area in which you fight him, is one of the most beautiful, just amazing areas in any Zelda game. So I would say Skyward Sword has one of the coolest boss battle systems.
I'll have to check it out because I remember one of my old friends, he had Skyward Sword and we'd play it while I was over at his house.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, Zelda kind of poo-poo. I didn't really like Zelda that much because it was just like, like I kind of had a bias towards it because I was like, wasn't really the one playing, and he
Yeah.
was already like halfway through the game too, so I was like kind of lost, and I was like, okay. But yeah, I'll take your word for it. I wanted to talk about like game design wise, and how Nintendo's pretty good at picking out good, strong game design for their main franchises. Because at the same time, like Mario Odyssey came out, because like Nintendo does Link and Mario, right?
Yeah.
So they changed it up with Odyssey. Like one of the boss fights that stuck out with me with Odyssey was the hand stone one, where you like boxed him with like your hat. Like okay, so he like punch you, and then you put the hat like on the like his hand that was like coming at you,
Right.
And then you punch him with it,
Mhm.
his own hand. I thought that was really fun.
That is an adaptation of Super Mario 64.
Really?
Because in Shifting Sandlands, which is like the 7th world in that game, in the basement, one of the bosses that you fight inside of a pyramid, it's 2 hands. They have eyes on them, and you have to punch him in the eyes. And while he tries to push you off of this platform, and it looks very similar to that battle from Odyssey. So it's just an adaptation of that, which I think is great. I love seeing little reminiscence to previous games, like going to Peach's Castle in that game. I think it looks so great.
In Odyssey?
Yeah, I was wondering what that was too, Josh.
That's the beast.
Yeah.
It's the one of the beasts of the calamity or whatever that held back the calamity.
See, I have very much a speedrunner mentality with any game, and so watching Josh just like run around
He
is
just
like,
takes his time.
yeah, it's killing me a little bit inside, but I'm also loving it at the same time.
Yeah, you're like the person in the comments that like tells the people, it's like, oh my god, you idiot,
Yeah.
it's right
Well,
there.
no, I would-
It's right there.
I would not do that.
no,
but-
I know.
Yeah, I get antsy.
No, I'm in the same boat. I'm very like, okay, let's do this.
Well, Josh, I can't wait to see what you do in the next episode.
Probably fish.
Hold on, wait. There's one more thing I need to do in here.
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
Cooking.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let Chef Josh do one cooking before.
Sorry guys, that was my heart.
You're a hooligan.
That was my heart dropping.
You gonna cook 5 fish? Fish, mushroom, apple.
Ugh.
All right.
Imagine eating that. be
There we
poo.
go. It worked.
Is it poo?
No. Fish and
Fish.
mushroom skewer.
What happened to the apple?
Nothing. He kind of wasted it.
It's all good. We got food.
All right. Well, maybe you'll eat that in the next episode. What do you think?
Maybe when he gets damaged.
All right. Well, that does it for the first episode of Brett the Wild.
Wow.
Dead Zone Gaming. If you like this, then let us know. And if you didn't, doesn't matter. We're still going to do it.
Yep, and comment everything you hate about it.
Yeah. Comment everything you hated about it.
Yep,
Yeah.
thank you.
Make sure to criticize hard. All right, y'all. We'll see you next time.
Okay, goodbye.